gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like,
what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ray, and today we got a video of Katt Williams having all his receipts. Since he's one of my favorite comedians, I know you'll probably never see this video, but I don't care, man. I like defending the real. It don't matter whether you see it or not. So I wanted to add this video just to show you also on top of how real he is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put this video in there just to show y'all, you know, all y'all haters that say, but he been in prison. No, he hasn't. And the stuff that he's been accused of, there's no background for it. And this video proves it right here. But if I want to go to the other video where he got all his receipts and stuff, the timestamp will be on the screen. So this one still has something to do with the other video, but I'm just putting this one in there. Let's get into it. So this one is Katt Williams. They took his children. So this is whenever they took his children, and he'll tell the whole story in it, bro. But just listen to how authentic he sounds in this right here, bro.
Yo, man, Katt, you cool, man? How you doing?
I'm
tonight,
cooler than a fan, man. They took my children from me.
Yeah, I mean,
how terrible is that?
I did want to ask. The cops, allegedly found some guns and.
Yeah, they always find guns. I never leave without
my girlfriend.
I'm on the middle of an interview, sir.
Sorry about. Yo, they found guns and drugs. Now, is
Drugs?
That's what it was reported.
Sir, you can look at my paperwork. There was no drugs. Weed is not a drug.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's safe for kids to be around guns and stuff like that? I mean, I'm just curious.
How do you keep this kid safe without guns? They were in a lockbox that the police broke.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
saying, if the police come in and raid my place and break into my gun boxes, you're gonna find guns. But these aren't. Well, I'm not in a gang. What difference does it make?
Now, you were actually stopped for this and let go because you have a license for it.
No,
right?
this is their 9th time coming to my.
Now keep in mind, the interviewer is not interrogating him. He's just asking the questions and like in that manner to show you how like it doesn't make any sense, because he already knows the answers to all of it, but he's just reiterating what's going on.
House. The problem was this time they came to my office and took my kids from an office, not from my house, from an office. So now when I can't have my kids at my office,
that's an issue.
I must be
the
most terrible black dude. Because here's the whole thing. You gonna charge me with child endangerment after I adopted 7 children and had them for 14 years in this state? Really? You coming after my kids now? Because it was already a witch hunt. Now you want my babies? Yikes.
That's wild, man. That's wild, Katt.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, shit. I'm sure you want this year to go.
Thank you, baby.
I'm sure you want this year to finish up, man. Do you have any resolutions or something you might do different next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna be white next time. In my next life, I'm Caucasian, and I ain't taking no for an answer. Now, let me explain something to you. I know it's people doing poorly in this country.
Yeah.
And they shot Trayvon Martin dead for looking kind of like I look.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X ended up dead for telling the truth. So as a comedian, I don't think it won't happen to me. I think they've thrown me in jail 36 times in 36 months, and I think you've never seen me in a court of law. That means they're effing with me. And today, they crossed the line, because now they took my babies.
All right, man. Well, Katt, we wish you luck, man.
And luck is unnecessary. Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you, brother.
And so what that video right there shows you is that when you speak the truth how he does, and people notice, like if you're watching this and you're a genuine real person and you really want the best interest in your heart for people, and you want them to stay away from fake stuff, bro, this will happen to you. You know that people will dislike you. They'll try to sabotage your life in many ways. The devil will try to do that, and that's all the stuff that happened to him. None of that stuff was proven. You know what I'm saying? They said he had drugs around the kids, that he did hard drugs and all this. And how you gonna break into somebody's gun safe? Say they got guns around the kids. That's stupid right there. But anywho, let's get into this next video. All right, so this video right here is the second one with every receipt for Katt Williams' latest interview. And also, if you want to see the original, I always shout out the people that originally made the videos or posted the videos in their in the description down below. So y'all check them out too.
is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in?
You stole the show in Friday After Next. Yeah.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike.
Wait.
And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike.
The thieving ass Santa Claus.
And he lying out his ass because I barely remember what he even said on his role in Friday, bro. I just remember him being the crackhead that stole from people.
Right? Yeah, because Katt Williams was going to be the Santa Claus.
Right.
Now three quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out, I get my kids. Where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next.
Right.
But they didn't know I was in the theater.
He wasn't even at the premiere. Somebody in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and what?
And then, and they switched it over.
Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike.
Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Did my role like in 4 days.
Right.
They shot all my stuff in 4 days.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
What?
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Big movie, then I end up doing First Sunday.
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract. My church, I saw this on MySpace.
All the parents that keep bringing their babies down here to get baptized without giving them a hot bath.
Told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
But Katt say you stole one of his jokes. Yeah.
He said it don't line up.
Even talking about don't even match up with no timelines.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Doesn't line up.
This crazy right here, bro. This crazy.
This is a televised joke.
Feels that someone else has stolen some of your material?
Oh, that's a part of this business.
Right.
Like,
Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
Oh yeah, you'll need this.
A whistle? Mark, I'm teaching music, not gym.
Standard issue. Screaming for help only excites the kids.
Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and he...
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Hightower, and I'm your new music teacher.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
this is some internet shit, and that's all I can say. So, you know.
Sitting over here, why I'm not a movie star. What? Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a stray.
Faison said that
That's crazy, bro.
getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Okay, but serious though, if you look at your career, have you done better with stand-up or acting?
I have, it's almost time to retire.
Okay.
So I don't make any money.
If you sign up,
I ain't gonna lie, Faison, he did better with acting, bro. Like, Who's Your Caddy? That was one of his funniest movies right there. He did better in acting.
for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Light-skinned, weird-faced wife. that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told
Damn, he put Mike Epps in this. Damn.
you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. Be the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
How was he at risk?
He chose drugs.
And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had, at one time, 7 TV shows running concurrent.
Yeah, that don't add up right there. That don't add up.
On the air.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times?
You know, even before then, I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
just
why
step to me and say, hey,
why didn't you say nothing like that?
And Katt didn't do. As I stand before you, Shannon, I would have bust Cedric's stomach. Change the content because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. All my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries Spears, they all look like...
Man, I remember on the radio, you went on a radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on. Right. Okay. And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Not the right one at Jones.
Get this inmate out of here. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
big. And she crazy for that. He straight up cooked her in this interview. I remember this, bro. She tried to do him so dirty, but he came out on top, bro. He told her straight up facts.
Not the right one at Jones.
Get this inmate out of here. And you're big
Turn
in
it down.
prison. And you're big in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19 felonies,
times.
no convictions. Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No. No. No cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that. Right. And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean. Never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line. Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. Shout outs to Forever 21.
Yeah.
They tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in...
What? I'm gonna let y'all see that close up, bro. That's crazy.
Real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like,
that's crazy right there.
2 comedians, what do you mean?
That she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy, congratulations, you put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you.
Weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want
wanna
to,
do any
but
of it.
once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Oh, you
Go
could've
where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. It's as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough.
That's true. Oh God, not this one right here. I know about this one, but before we even get into this, I know it's gonna make me cringe. Before we get into this one, you gotta acknowledge how smart this man Katt Williams is, bro. You got to. You just can't ignore it, bro. You gotta acknowledge that shit.
Just don't get booed enough.
Think about this. You're stuck in traffic and the lights turn blue. Oh, you gonna laugh, you gonna light up.
I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay,
Stop, you mother suckers!
Happened? You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know.
This guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy.
Facts.
For the African king of comedy, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Blackson.
Gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And
You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know, best friends or we're friends, but we're more like always been like associates. Like you know.
This is the reckoning. 2024. And never has sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go, pick up.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party.
I like when you
What?
like this, Daddy.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
P. what you mean by that, man? What you mean by that?
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
But nah, this was a crazy video though, man. Shout out to Katt, man. Let me know your thoughts on this video right here. Here we go, man. It's gonna be a crazy year, bro. It's only January, man. It's only January. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, man.